June 15th. After 3 nights of sleeping in a tent in the Peruvian Andes, we woke up that morning feeling refreshed and then went down to get some breakfast. After that, our host Miguel insisted on giving us a tour of something. We ended up following him through some path out past his backyard. His dog Negro followed. He showed us an old Incan water stone mill. We continued on with our free mini tour, reaching a clearing with a mountain view. We tried our best to understand Miguel while he explained the different faces and shapes in the mountains. Mountains are very sacred in Peruvian culture. Then Miguel directed us to a small cave-like hole. We hopped down on some rocks to get a better view, and what we saw next amazed us. 5 skulls rested on top of human bones. We wanted to get a closer look, but we weren't sure if Miguel was going to push us in and bury the cave. Years later, the next unsuspecting victims would be lured to view our remains. We survived and returned from our tour around noon, and then we walked through the main square in Ollanta towards some ruins.
Mañana cuando yo sentí vivir la ilusionada andarán de la razón. Pagarán gota por gota el llanto que derramando. El mundo da tantas vueltas, cariño, todo se paga. No importa. Pagarán gota por gota.
The ruins in Ollantaytambo were something special. The water system there was pretty intricate. The water was diverted from a stream into an underground system of stone-carved pipes. Water would pour out of fountains into different baths, and each bath had a drainage that led back to the underground system. I was completely fascinated, and my words don't do it justice. We had our final dinner in Ollanta at a place with a great panoramic view of the ruins. Michelle had a garlic trout dish and I had an alpaca saltada. We returned to the hotel and had a hot shower. As Michelle packed, I went downstairs to ask Miguel a few questions about the next day. He said we should get up at 5 a.m. so we could get to Cusco with time to spare before our flight back to Lima. We arrived in Lima, ready for our next mini-adventure. We stayed one night in a hostel in the Barranco district. The next day, we joined this overnight tour to Paracas and Huacachina. This unsuspecting bus tour turned out to be loads of fun. Oh my gosh. Oh.
I ate that.
We concluded our journey in the Miraflores district, where we explored the world-class cuisine that Lima had to offer. Lomo saltado, ceviche, ají de gallina, pisco sours, and other Japanese-Peruvian fusion dishes known as Nikkei. We walked to the cliffs that overlooked the Pacific Ocean and reflected on the past 2.5 weeks. The mountains, the towns, the people, the history, the food. Yet, even after all this, we knew that there were still many more experiences to be had in just this one single country. But every story must come to an end, and we had to return home with wallets empty and memories full. On the plane ride home, we found ourselves already planning our next trip.